in Season of Joy. And Mark may come and join us.
Okay, live, so if it works at 10:45, we'll see what we got. See how people right now. Yeah. So, yeah. I'm excited about the NBA, man. It's back already.
15 days.
Yeah, and the preseason games are gonna start the end this weekend.
I don't know. I mean, training camps are open.
Yeah, I think it's this weekend.
Should be.
I'm really excited just to see. I'm super excited to see Steph because he's one of my favorite players of all time.
It's been a long time.
Yeah. I'm really excited to see the Nets collapse. That's going to be it's going to be really awesome to see them collapse and then trade the farm for Harden and then collapse worse. Yeah. It's going to be really awesome because that's what's going to happen.
I hope they don't get hurt before they collapse. I want them to collapse.
No, I do too. Healthy. I want them to be healthy and collapse. Absolutely. I want Kyrie to blatantly state that they have terrible reporting players and they need Harden.
Kyrie's already started that. He had a press conference the other day saying he wasn't going to talk to the press. Did you see that?
No. He had a press conference saying that?
Or an announcement? I don't know. It might have been an Instagram post. I'm not sure.
Yeah.
He released this thing saying he's not talking to the press in Brooklyn.
Hmm. Just like KD's not on ghost accounts.
Yeah. We should have turned those TVs on so we can see when they're on.
Yeah.
I think we need a table as well that we sit at.
Yeah.
This YouTube angle doesn't let you do anything with it. You can't really zoom in.
I'm going to just angle it just a little.
That's a strange angle.
Yeah.
The way YouTube does it anyway.
Yeah, I'm just there's so many storylines to see, to watch. See what DeAndre Ayton can become with Chris Paul. Like that, I mean, I get Devin Booker, but Devin Booker was already 27 a game.
Yeah, he's
DeAndre Ayton could go.
Yeah, you're right.
So I'm really excited. Did you see Kuzma trade to the Lakers? It's heavy rumors, Malcolm Brogdon for Kyle Kuzma and a first rounder.
Why would Indiana want Kuzma over Brogdon?
Oh, no, it was not a first rounder. It was Schroeder. Schroeder and Kuzma for Brogdon.
Oh, that's different.
Yeah, sorry. And maybe Indiana was sending the first rounder.
I think the numbers just bumped up.
Yep, we're up.
Hey, everybody. Welcome. Today is Monday, December 7th here at Westminster Palms. We're right here in the middle of Season of Joy. My name is Andy. I'm the Director of Resident Services.
I'm Colin. I'm the fitness assistant.
And thank you so much for joining us. Today, we're going to go over what's happening throughout the week. In the middle of Season of Joy, there's so much stuff happening. But first, let's find out if Colin did anything fun over the weekend, because we care about you, Colin. Colin, did you do anything fun?
Well, I kind of did the opposite of that, unfortunately. I am working on my doctorate. So the end of my course is actually December 27th, and I have a 12-page paper due. So 2 days after Christmas. Wonderful.
12-page paper. What's it about?
It's the beginning of my dissertation. So it's a research proposal, essentially. So, each week I work on, I have pieces of it done. That's the thing. So it's not 12 pages all at once, really. So, but yesterday was about 10 hours or so of research, like pretty much straight, because I waited till the last day. I should have I could have put more time in the week. I put a little bit of time in on Friday night, a little bit on Saturday, but I could have put in time on Wednesday, Thursday. But we're getting the tree decorated. We're going, you're shopping, you're doing stuff, you're doing extra stuff. So
plus you have the time budgeted to do it on the weekends.
Yeah, Sunday's my day.
So it's not total procrastination.
Exactly. I knew I was going to do that. I didn't know it was going to take that long, because yesterday was find 7 articles that are going to apply to the writing the paper. That finding process, you never know what it's going to take, right? So, and just like I told somebody today that when I go into that phase, I go so into it that like even if the baby's crying or like Oliver was playing basketball and somebody was like, "Oh, does it bother you?" I was like, "No, I'm reading." And like I'm just so into it that when I come out of it, like it took me a long time to go to sleep last night because I was so into it. Even when I got here today, like I almost felt like I had to flip another switch to be here. And it's just like and especially right now because I'm absolutely here right now with everything that's going on, right? So the absolution of myself into these places that's the most difficult part because it's really difficult shutting down.
Right. So you're hyper focused, compartmentalizing everything.
Yeah.
And for those of you at home that may not know, Colin is basically a genius, and so he can hyper focus in on things and compartmentalize and be successful. And if I'm not mistaken, I believe your doctorate is getting paid for by the scholarship committee. Is that correct?
Scholarship committee, yeah, it's pretty awesome.
Wow. So thank you to those residents that have donated to that scholarship committee. We have that open to all of our staff members when they've been here for a year or more. They can apply to get scholarship to pay for their schooling, and Colin is very fortunate to be here, and we are fortunate to have Colin here as well. So thank you to all the residents that have donated to that.
And I am not taking advantage of any of the funds. I'm putting the effort in there, so hopefully I'll I think I'll be the first Westminster employee to get a doctorate through the scholarship committee. I think that's
Westminster Palms employee or Westminster?
I think Westminster. I think any Westminster. Wow. I think people have gotten masters, but I think I'm the first doctorate.
Right. Well, let's not count our eggs until they're hatched, although I'm sure that you can raise those eggs just fine. So although you didn't have too much fun over the weekend, I'm sure our residents enjoy hearing more about your studies than they do about fun, because education, as we know, is very important to our residents. What is your doctorate going to be in? What's the goal here?
So focused on the way that personal trainers, fitness instructors are educated and certified. So, I mean, it's very relevant to my job. It's very relevant to here. It's got some human resource aspects to it for sure. But yeah, it's just learning about the business operations of fitness centers and the whole how trainers should be standardized and what their liability is and all kinds of things.
All right. And then you said you decorated the tree as well. You did that with the family. Did they enjoy that?
Well, actually, what happened with that is Friday night we got our tree. We always get a live. And we didn't have any lights anymore. So we went out to go buy lights at Dollar Tree. Those lights, they only have one end of a plug. That's what happens when you get lights from Dollar Tree. So like normally you plug one light into, and then the other end has a plug, and it can keep going around the tree. These only had one end, so I had to just keep plugging them into the same plug because they had, and they're only at the bottom of the tree. So it's pretty. You can't put the ornaments on until you have the lights. So tonight I will go and get the light. We just didn't have time. Busy Saturday, busy Sunday. We didn't have time to go get any more lights. So I'll go tonight. I think I'll go to Big Lots and see if I can get some Christmas tree lights, and then we'll decorate. But we've been wanting to decorate for sure.
Well, as many people probably don't know, I'm actually an expert on Christmas tree lights. Thank you to Marcia Mincing and Kathy Milburn and the team for their decorating around Westminster Palms. But I go on a regular basis and buy more Christmas lights. That's part of my job description. The ones you got at the Dollar Tree, were there only 70 bulbs on them?
I don't know, maybe. I have no idea.
Because not only are they one-ended, but there's way less light. So you got to have at least 100 to be able to make an actual strand. And so the strands are typically even shorter than they should be as well. So
gotcha.
CVS is doing lights, buy one, get one free right now. So they're $5 each, and for $2.50 is basically what they cost. You can get about 4 boxes. Will fill up your tree more than enough. So it's a great deal. CVS is the place to go to get lights right now.
All right, I'll try it out, Truman Show.
And then you want to notice all the Christmas decorations. It does look beautiful. We have a new tree here in the multi-purpose room. We're calling it Tides Gallery for the moment until we get a name. The naming rights are open to residents, actually. So if you're interested in getting the naming rights to the new multi-purpose room, you need to see Tish from the foundation. We have a new 10-foot tree in here in this room, and it's gorgeous. Milburn tied a beautiful bow and put it up on top of it. And so we got that going. on Friday, we had a big event here on Friday. Do you remember what we did in here on Friday for the staff?
The appreciation checks. I do remember that.
Friday is one of the best days of the year for the staff, and it's all thanks to you at home. Thank you for those of you that gave to the Employee Appreciation Fund. Our staff members get a very large amount of money that changes Christmas for them.
Yeah.
That's a big deal, the amount of money that they got. It can buy Christmas presents for their family and allows them to continue to pay their bills. So thank you from the bottom of my heart, and I speak for my team as well. We appreciate everyone that gave. We'll never be able to express appropriately the gratitude that we owe you for the money that you gave to the staff.
Yeah, it's completely holiday season changing for sure.
It is. So thank you very much. So over the weekend, I didn't do much. My wife and I are nervous about Thanksgiving, the effect Thanksgiving has on COVID, and so we're trying to lay low. We had two friends that came over Friday night, and we had dinner together outside on our back patio, and then we did not do much socializing on Saturday. Saturday we had dinner out. We went out and picked up the dinner and then took it home. Watched a lot of sports, did a lot of yard work. My arm is recovering from surgery, from my torn bicep tendon. I'm about 8 weeks in my surgery, 12 weeks to when I can use it 100%. I won't have 100% strength because then I have to build my strength. But I have pretty good range of motion now, so I'm able to do light yard work and things around the house. And actually, my wife and I have swapped roles because since I can't do yard work now, she does the yard work and I clean the inside of the house.
There you go.
Which typically it's the opposite, but hey, we're 2020 flexible. It's fine. We can push the gender roles. It's no big deal.
Yeah, the trees may be a little less trim, but the dishes might be a little dirtier.
That's right. And of course, I watch sports on Sunday as well. Colin and I are both hardcore to sports. And 15 days from now, Colin and I are going to be very, very happy because that's when the NBA season starts.
Yep.
Whew. So it is truly a season of joy that we're in right now. Colin, what you got going on in fitness that you want to share with the residents?
Yeah. Our very first Eckerd students presentation on Friday. And I know that we had a couple people come and watch it with Janice, and it went over pretty well. And we will have another one of those this week. So we have a ton of presentations and research that the Eckerd students have been helping us get, and I'm creating videos from all of their research. It's a collaborative effort. And I think that this week we are doing the 8 dimensions of wellness from Hawaii. So that's a pretty good one.
That's fantastic. What did you do last week?
Oh, wow. Now I'm blanking out.
Well, that's okay. If the residents want to go back and watch it, is it posted in your icon?
It is.
So where can they find it?
They can find it on the presentations on the Palms TV. So it's the Palms TV icon on My Daily Life, and then underneath that is presentations. So that's where they can find it.
Right. If you haven't been into the Palms TV icon yet, you got to go in there because that's where we post
chock-full
all of the information, including YouTube Gold, the best, featuring myself and Colin, which is great for our
And it was traditional Chinese medicine.
Traditional Chinese medicine.
That's what it was last week. Sorry, I've got a lot on the brain.
Gotcha. And so Colin's using these Eckerd students who have to have service learning hours, and they're building these presentations for him. So these presentations are straight from college research, which is the newest, best technology. So you guarantee you're going to learn something when you watch these presentations Fridays at 10:30 a.m.
Absolutely.
And they're on channel 732.
Yep.
Or you can watch it live in the Palm Room with other people if you want to be social.
Even have a Christmas special created by Eckerd students.
Great. Yeah. Is that going to be at 10:30?
It will be at 10:30. Yeah.
So on Christmas Day, there's a lot of programming happening on the TV.
Let me. There's a lot of programming. I think John Underwood has a special ceremony that day. I don't know how long his lasts.
Yes.
So it may be at 10:30. It may be at 11.
Point of the story is on December 25th, turn your TV on channel 732, leave it on all day.
All day.
Because we have a special sermon from John Underwood. We feel like we might have a Catholic Mass from St. Raphael's, depending on how available it is. The Christmas parades will be on, and then Colin's presentation. So there's 4 big things right there that will be happening. And I'm guessing that there'll be a Christmas movie on as well.
Hope so. Like Christmas movies.
Yeah, gotcha. So that is Friday mornings at 10:30 presentation. Anything else you want to share for the residents at the moment?
Not at the moment.
Okay.
Go ahead.
So we are in the middle of season joy, as I talked about. So Tuesday and Wednesday, we are doing a hot chocolate bar. And this is gourmet hot chocolate. This is open to all residents. You can come and see us on Tuesday. It's going to be in Tides Gallery right here in the multi-function space, the pre-function space. And then on Wednesday, it's going to be in the Palm Room. And so you can come by. This is a drop-in. Come get some hot chocolate and biscotti. Say hello to your friends. And you can, when you walk away, you can slip your mask down and try a little bit of that. But everybody loves a good hot chocolate bar. And it looks like the weather's going to be about right. It's in the 60s today. It's going to be a little chilly tomorrow as well before it warms up. So maybe you should go outside and get cold first, and then come in and get the hot chocolate, or turn the air conditioner way down in your apartment.
Open your window, yeah.
So that's Tuesday and Wednesday of this week. You don't want to miss that holiday drop-in. The other thing that's going on is the really, really big thing that I want to tell you about is Paint by the Holiday. Now, Colin, Janice, and myself, we practiced the technology on this last week, and the technology in this room is going to blow your mind. Paint by Holiday Bay, we are going to have 5 cameras set up, and Gene Rizzo, our master artist who does Paint by the Bay, will be zoomed in. That's a video conferencing software, and he will be live on the big screen behind us and showing you how to paint a picture. Everybody in the room will have their tools given to them. You'll have the picture in front of you, and it's a very basic picture. Do you remember what the picture is? Oh, you didn't see it, did you?
No, I didn't.
The picture is going to be a holiday-themed picture for the season of joy, and he will go through how to paint this picture for you. So it's just like sips and strokes, and it's going to be amazing. We can have 25 people in this room together, but it's going to be on Zoom, so you can also zoom in from your home computer, which is not difficult to do. If you know how to do Zoom, you can do that, and you can and we can give you all the paint supplies to take back to your room with you, to your apartment. And so Paint by Holiday Bay is going to be a huge event. I believe that in-person registration is probably full because we're only 4 days away from it now. But you can check there are registration sheets in the lobbies. And if you need the Zoom link, you can find myself or Janice and we can get it to you. What are your thoughts on Holiday Bay? What do you have to add? Paint by Holiday Bay. What do you have to add?
Do you already have, how's the registration going?
It's almost full, I believe. Last time I checked, we had about 20 people on it.
Okay, that's a pretty good number.
It is. It's going to be very
popular.
popular.
I'm excited. We have really good artists here, so I want to see their renditions. And I've never met Gene before, so it'll be interesting.
It's going to be great. Colin's going to be helping you out with it. I'll be out of the office. I'm out of the office Wednesday, Thursday, Friday this week, and all of next week. So Colin and Janice are in charge of everything, which is great. They're very talented, and I'll be resting well, knowing that they're in charge. And we will have 4 big screens going in this multi-purpose room with at least 5 different camera angles going. We'll have an iPad moving around the room so that while you're painting, if you have questions for Gene up on the big screen, you can talk to him directly. I'm telling you, the technology for Paint by the Holiday Bay is going to be amazing. You need no skill whatsoever to do this. This is a beginner class. And if you do have skills, that's great. Go ahead and bring them with you. Don't leave them at home. If you don't have skills, come and join us. Gene promises that he can teach you how to paint this. And even if it looks terrible, nobody's going to laugh at you. There'll be wine there, so you can just pretend like you had too much wine, and you can be like, oh, I am talented. I just had too much wine, and the wine is fantastic.
If you have too much wine, you definitely won't think it's terrible.
Exactly.
It's going to look great.
Right. And maybe you could throw it away when you go outside the door. That way you'd never see it again, and you'd always think it's fantastic. That could work as well. Paint by the Holiday Bay, Thursday at 2 p.m. right here in this new fantastic multi-purpose room. We're calling it Tides Gallery. You're not going to want to miss this. Even if you don't want to paint, come by and poke your head in the door so you can see what's going on, because it'll be quite the sight to see. Are you worried about wine being spilled on the floor?
No.
Or paint?
No, these people are professionals.
We're actually getting the floor covered with this hardcore cardboard material that you would see in a room renovation.
Wow.
And so the whole floor is going to be completely covered. That way, if you throw a temper tantrum and you spill your paint and you throw it at the person next to you, it will not make a mess on the floor.
Well, now I might start a paint bucket.
Well, the cardboard doesn't cover the walls, the ceiling, or this beautiful tree that Beverly and Kathy and Donna and Marcia just put up. So
paint splatter is kind of a new in theme. We could make this whole place a new in theme.
Abstract art in the multi-purpose room. I do not think the foundation would be happy with us creating our own art.
Yeah.
So that's Thursday at 2 o'clock. See Resident Services. What you got going on this week, Colin?
Shuffleboard again. Want to encourage people. It's a lot cooler out. If your excuse was it's not warm enough, then you can come out. We're well beyond 6 feet apart from each other. You have your own stick that you play with. And I mean, even last week it was 65, 70 degrees or whatever. It was a little bit chilly, but it was nice. It was crisp. It was sunny. So it's a great opportunity for you to get out and get some sunshine. The sunshine is helpful and healthy. And we'll be out there at 8:30.
8:30 Thursday morning.
Yep.
And then the ping pong table, the table tennis table. I had a class in college that was table tennis.
Wow.
It was an 8-week class, and it was all table tennis. And let me tell you, the teacher was very serious. Yeah. And do you know what it was that he disliked the most about this sport?
What's that?
The name. Ping pong.
Oh.
Yeah, we weren't allowed to call it ping pong. It was table tennis.
Wow.
That's what professionals call it. So if I were to say ping pong table in that class, I think it would have failed automatically. We learned the first day he was very passionate about no ping pong, table tennis. So the table tennis is up in TGB. That's the back half of the new room. And Colin, are you looking at putting some open play times on the next calendar?
I believe so.
Okay. Yeah. Great. So check the calendar. The calendar will come out at the end of this week, and we should have some open play times. So Peter and Davida have been playing every day, and Bobby Robinson, I know you're out there. You need to get down and play as well. And maybe there are other table tennis fiends in our residence that we don't know. But if you'd like to come down and play table tennis, big hit. So shuffleboard, table tennis, lots of good stuff happening.
Yep. If you play for money, just don't let us know.
So I have 2 more things I want to share with you. Of course, Friday is a dress-up day. Friday is Christmas hat day. So I want you to find a fun Christmas hat. Could be red, could be green, could be Christmas themed, could be holiday themed. It doesn't have to be Christmas, could be Kwanzaa or Hanukkah, could be any holiday theme, and wear that hat all day Friday. You'll see the staff will have lots of hats. I recommend the little alien ears. They clip in with a headband and they have boingies on top. I think those are the most fun, and that counts as a hat, even though it's technically a headband. So that's Friday.
Headgear.
And then Saturday at 1 o'clock in the afternoon, the dining team is doing gingerbread houses.
Oh, what a great opportunity.
Have you ever made gingerbread houses?
Yes, almost every year.
Almost every year? Was that something that your family did?
No, I've done it as an adult.
So you're leading the brigade for the family.
Uh-huh.
And do you get a kit?
A lot of times we get a kit, yeah. So, and sometimes they're not even ginger. Sometimes they're sugar cookie houses, but we decorate a lot. Yeah, we do a lot of festive things, and that's one that I love. This year, I almost got gingerbread ninjas, and I'm not against getting the gingerbread ninjas, but they were a package deal with another gingerbread house that went with the ninjas. Uh-huh. So I am waiting. I've been going back to the location to see if I can get the gingerbread house that goes with the gingerbread ninjas.
See, I've never made a gingerbread house, and I'm not going to be here Saturday at 1 when the dining team does this event. I have a lot of questions. When you get a kit, do you have to cook anything from it?
No, the kit, you don't have to cook anything. It's already done.
Is it an actual edible
And
house?
It is edible, yeah. Even after like a month of leaving it out, you can still eat it. Weird.
That's my other question I have is, when do you take it down? Because I feel like the gingerbread houses sometimes stay up too long and get a little gooey before they come down.
They usually get too hard, not too gooey.
Okay, I got you. The ones that they did on the cruise ships, they had decorations on the outside that I feel like were maybe icing or something else. But so what do you decorate with mostly? Like candy?
Icing is what you hold it together, and then you also put icing around the borders, and then you stick the candy into the icing. But the icing starts to get hard too, at least in my experience.
Oh, I gotcha. So if you use the right kind of icing, the icing hardens.
Exactly.
I see. Well, you can find all about it on Saturday at 1 o'clock. You do have to RSVP directly with the dining team. You can call the dining room to make those reservations. I do not know how many people are signed up for it. I would encourage you to go because Kenny is buying 20 gingerbread house kits, and you'll be able to take it home with you. So please come and participate with that because the floor will still be covered here in our new multi-purpose room. And so we're going to do it at the same time that the flooring is down. So that's gingerbread houses at 1 o'clock. Man, there are so many things happening here during a season of joy. Just this week alone, there's tons of things.
There are.
What else is going on? Anything else you want to let them know?
Yeah, I just want to preview the largest event that we're going to have for fitness. Monday the 21st, Save the Season of Joy Thriller. All right, so This is kind of an escape room type themed event, very much a mystery thriller event, in which we will have our group of resident elves in the back part of the Tides Gallery, the multi-purpose room, so the smaller room, TGB. They will be socially distanced, and they will be working through clues to try and figure out where Santa is. It's on Monday 21st at 7 p.m., but the storyline is it's Christmas Eve, and Santa's lost. So they're working through clues. They're locked in the back room. They can't come out until they find Santa. The trick to this is that they're going to be live streamed on YouTube. So this will be playing on channel 732 for anyone at home. And we will also have a watch party just on the other side of the room with 25 people. We can get 25, I believe. I think actually 20 people because we have 5 employees or so. And the watch party, just a barrier away, will be watching as the residents are trying to figure out this thriller. Now, the exceptional key to this is we have figured out a way that everyone watching and participating either at our watch party or at home, they will have to participate with the residents to figure out the thriller. We can't give you any more information than that. But the residents themselves cannot finish this thriller, cannot finish this mystery, Santa, without the people at home actually helping them.
So you're saying everybody gets a chance to participate?
Everybody gets a chance to participate. And we are doing this on Westminster Palm scale, but we are doing this on a Westminster community scale. So if you participate in this, you could be participating with near 2,000 other residents at a time.
And you can share this with your friends and family back in their homes as well, because the technology that we're using is streaming from YouTube Live, exactly what we're doing right now. We can pump that into the in-house channels, but we can also give you the YouTube Live address so anybody can watch it anywhere.
Absolutely. So I already know that my family wanted to watch it, when I put it on. So I've already given them the links. So it's pretty awesome. This is something that we are so excited about because we sat down weeks ago and thought, the best part of the holidays is bringing people together. And we cannot do that physically, but we wanted to bring as many people together as possible. And this is our way, our event of being able to bring everyone together all at one time and feeling that camaraderie during the season of joy.
Monday, December 21st at 7 p.m. We know it's a little later than what we normally do, but we wanted everybody to be finished with dinner and back home to be able to enjoy this. And you can watch it from your room. So you can put on your pajamas, you can have your hot cocoa, you can make some popcorn, you can sit in front of channel 732 or even the computer on YouTube Live, and you can join us to watch it. Now, we know many of you back home have done escape rooms before, or maybe you have had friends or family that have done escape rooms. We'd like to hear about those experiences. So if you have done an escape room, come and tell Colin and myself what it was like and if you enjoyed it. And for those of you that don't know what an escape room is, basically it's all the rage. It's like a game now. And what happens is you and your friends, you go and you get locked into a room with all kinds of technology and gadgets, and you have to solve problems in order to let yourself out. And guess what? If you don't solve it, you don't get out, and that's where you spend the rest of your life. Actually, That's not entirely true, but it's pretty close. So we're doing the escape room right here. Colin, what's the name of it again? It's got a long name.
Save the Season of Joy Thriller.
Oh, I like it. Save the Season of Joy Thriller, because we're in our season of joy right now. And if we don't rescue Santa Claus, the season of joy will be gone forever.
Yep. Now, let me tell you one thing. You are welcome to watch it at home, participate at home, and it will be interactive at home. But if you do come to the watch party, we will have even more additional interactive benefits. So the people in the watch party will have opportunities to kind of mess with the residents on the other side. They'll be making decisions about how to move those residents along in their thriller and in their mystery. So I do encourage you, if you want to, we'll be socially distanced, and we will come up with ideas kind of on the fly of how to affect the game. So the game, it's kind of a mystery game, but the game's rules can kind of flow as the game goes on.
Live game, you never know what's going to happen. And then how have you chosen your participants that are going to be in the escape room? Have you already come up with that list? What does that look like?
So the list came from those people who found the turkey rocks. So during November, I painted a bunch of rocks and I hid them all around the community. And the people I thought to myself, well, those people, they like mysteries, they like challenges, they like games. So they were the ones that were invited to the room to be able to participate. So I didn't let anyone know that was the goal at the time, but that was kind of a test. And that's how we've done it.
So these particular residents are going to be trying to solve an issue, trying to solve a mystery on camera, live in real time. So they might be feeling a little bit of pressure. So those listed participants, give them a pat on the back and wish them well, because the fate of Santa rests on their shoulders on that fateful evening, December 21st. It's going to be fun.
It's going to be great. It's going to be an exciting time.
Let me tell you, we have never done anything like this here at Westminster Palms. This is going to be iconic. 15 years from now, people will still be talking about this event. This will be incredible. You do not want to miss this. And like Colin said, the people in the room who are trying to dig out, they will need your help.
Yeah.
And so if nobody watches it, they will be stuck in there.
So make sure if you want to come to the watch party, sign up in the books or sign up online, or definitely call me and I'll put your name in the books, because there is a limited amount of people for the watch party.
The watch party is going to be a lot of fun because you get to go through the turmoil together with them on the big screen. Wow, Colin, thank you for putting this together. This is all Colin's brainchild. I'm just assisting Colin with this. Of course, we have a bunch of people, Janice, and quite a few other people putting effort into this. We're very thankful to have Colin here at Westminster Palms. He does so many great things for us, but that depends on you getting off of your couch and finding this calendar and going out and doing stuff. So all the great stuff that he's doing is of no use if you don't get out and do it. So, Colin, you have anything else to add?
I think that's all.
A lot of stuff going on. Have a great week, everybody.
See you later. Happy holidays.